Hello, everybody. We want to welcome you to our weekly student athlete Skype visits. My name is Jim Powers. Glad to have you with us. And we're going to head up to the Fargo Dome in Fargo, North Dakota, and visit with a young man that has really turned a lot of heads over the last couple of years and helped lead the Bison to back to back national championships. Marcus Williams. Marcus, thanks so much for taking a little bit of time. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about the last 2 years and this year. You guys have been on an incredible roll, back-to-back national championships. This year, you guys are undefeated, 16 straight victories that leads the nation. Talk a little bit about what that means.
It means a lot. It means a lot to the city. It means a lot to our school and a lot to our team. We strive. I mean, we work very hard in practice. Coach Bowl is a great coach, and our offensive coordinators and our defensive coordinators, they work their butts off. I mean, we connect for nothing more, and it shows on Saturdays with those wins.
You know, over the last couple of years, obviously the two national championship games have been pretty big, but was the K-State win earlier this year probably one of the best victories you've had personally?
Yeah, personally, that was a big win for me because you just grow up watching those guys. You grow up watching Big 12 football and big time football like that. So I mean, to get out there and compete against those guys and get the victory, you couldn't ask for nothing more.
You guys really, Brock does a great job on the offensive side, but defensively, you're one of those guys that's the lockdown corner that pretty much does everything on the edge. You guys have only given up 90 points this year so far. I mean, that's got to be really cool to be a part of a defensive unit like that.
Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, anytime we give up more than 10 points, we look at it as a bad game on our side of the ball. And our coaches, they push us, and us as players, we take it personal. So we know what we got to do. We know we got to be in our fits because we know if we mess up, something big can happen, and we don't want to take those risks. And just as a group and as a unit on the defensive side, we take pride in playing hard-nosed football and getting to the ball and creating turnovers and just playing as hard and as tough as we can.
People don't understand how good the Missouri Valley Football Conference is if they don't live it every day like we do. You know, talk about that. Just talk about the conference in general. You're the seasoned veteran of the Bison. You've been around for 3.5 years. How good is the Valley Football Conference?
The Valley Football Conference, like you said, it's the best conference in the nation, hands down. And you got to bring your A game every week because you never know what can happen. The last 2 years we lost to a team that wasn't bowl eligible. So you never know who can beat you. You got to bring your game every week. No, it doesn't matter what the record is. And us being number one, we know we're gonna get our best game from every team that we play from here on out. So every team's great. Every team has a player or two that you got to watch out for on both sides of the ball. So it's just great competition, and that's why we do so well.
And you guys are used to this. The target's on your back week in and week out. It doesn't matter who it is or what team it is. You're going to get their best shot every week.
Yeah, we know that. So we just gotta take it to ourselves to prepare and focus on that because we know if we slip up one time, it can. We've seen it in the past 2 years. If we slip up and have a bad game, we're gonna lose because we have. Like you said, we're playing against a great teams and a great conference. So we got to bring our A game every time. Put our hard hats on, study, watch film, and go out there and compete.
Talk about you personally over your career. What has probably been one of the biggest highlights of your career?
Man, just being out there playing with the guys that I love to death. These guys, we put in so much hard work that people doesn't see in the summertime, in the wintertime. That you connect for. Just these two national championships and just fighting with these guys who I came in here as a freshman. It feels great. It's a great honor to be on the same team as some of these guys and these coaches as well.
I know last year when we came up for our TV package against Youngstown State, you made a play that I still have not forgotten. That was probably one of the most athletic plays that I think I've seen in an awfully long time. That interception run back for a touchdown.
Oh yeah, that was a big play. That's one of the biggest plays I've had in my career. I can definitely say that. It just came at a great time. The score was 14-7. They could have went in and scored a touchdown to tie the game up. We made that play, and it changed the whole game around. And from there on, it just carried over to the special teams and the offensive side, and we just went on from there.
How cool is it to play in front of 19 plus thousand people at the Fargo Dome to where the decibel level is just off the chart?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we have the best fans I say in the nation. They travel with us, and then here in the Fargo Dome, they're as loud as they can get. You can't even talk to the person next to you, or even sometimes hear yourself think. So I mean, it's great. So you can only imagine how bad it is for other team, and I mean,
Hey, I know when I was there last year for Youngstown State game, I had the double earpieces in because it was that loud down on the field. So I know what you're talking about.
oh yeah, then us on defense, we just got to keep making hand signals and keep switching them up because you can't yell to a player to get a check or something. You got to just go out there and yell, make hand signals, and do as best as you can.
No doubt. What's the future look like for you? Let's talk about you personally. What are things looking like for you after this season?
I'm not too sure right now. I'm here. I got a nice shot to play at the next level, which I mean has always been a dream for me. But I'm not really too focused on that right now. I'm just trying to finish out and get ready for Indiana State this weekend and keep going from there.
What are you majoring in for those that may not know?
I'm a sociology major with a minor in child development.
Outstanding. What do you like to do away from the field? I mean, obviously, right now you don't get a lot of time away from the field, but what do you like to do just to kind of take a break from football?
Well, I mean, when I get some time to get away, I like to just sit around, hang out with cause I have two cousins that live up here with me. I just hang out with those guys and listen to music. And we're big sports fans, so we'll turn on some TV if it's a Sunday, watch some NFL football, and just go from there. It's a great just to get some time to relax because, like you said, we don't get too much time. We're always at the dome or on the field practicing.
Outstanding. Marcus, it's always great to talk to you. I know you guys are going to be on our TV package this week against Indiana State, so we're excited to see you in person. But good luck the rest of the way, and keep things rolling up there in Fargo, buddy.
Yeah, I'll try to do that, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. Thanks.
Outstanding. Marcus Williams, great defensive back for the North Dakota State Bison. It's always great to catch up with our great student athletes. For Marcus, I'm Jim Powers. Glad to have you with us here on our Skype sessions. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you on Saturday up at Indiana State.